if you're doing everything right, but that stubborn fat around your middle still won't disappear, there is a reason. That's not just any fat, it's dangerous visceral fat wrapped around your vital organs. What if the secret to melting it away wasn't another grueling workout, but something surprisingly simple and maybe even a little bit boring? I'm going to show you the 3 science-based steps, of course with my experience, that are the key to this whole thing. Hi, my name is Boris Kisha. I'm an IFBB licensed coach, professional nutritionist, and a super heavyweight bodybuilding competitor in the over 100 kilo category, which is over 220 pounds on stage. I'm 6'4" tall, which is 193 centimeters. Welcome to my channel. Now, before we start, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to divide this episode, this video, how would you like to call it, in 3 simple chapters. All of them are really important. I'm highly suggesting that you stay until the end, because the last one is super important, but all of them are important. Do you understand? If you skip the first 2, the third one have such a strong meaning, you know, by itself. If you want, the description is in the chapters, you can skip, but I highly suggest that you stay till the end. Number 1, better than fasting is actually progressive fasting. That's the main topic of this video. How to do this? I mean, let's start like this. 6 hours you're not supposed to eat, and then you can eat in this window of 8 hours, right? When you get a little bit better with that, you change to 18 hours fast, 6 hours eating, and then eventually, if you are super mentally capable to do that, and I'm pretty sure that you are, right? You can switch to the advanced mode, super advanced mode, hardcore mode. That's 20 hours on, 4 hours off, right? 20 hours you don't eat anything, 4 hours you eat. What's the main benefit of this? I mean, again, this is one of the tools for getting that stubborn fat that is inside, is to lower down the insulin sensitivity, and of course, you know, to restart ghrelin, leptin, the hormones that are, you know, going into stratosphere when you're dieting and when you are hungry. The benefits of fasting is not only fat burn, as I said, you know, it is, how can I say, putting the insulin sensitivity back to that default mode. You know, it's also, when you get used to it, the cortisol is going to be way less. That I'm going to explain in the number 3 how to do that also properly. And that way the fat burning is going to be really fast, because, you know, when in this window, how to simplify it, in this window of first 16, then 18, then 20 hours, the body is going to get depleted, and then it's going to start to eat, of course, your own fat, mostly the stubborn one, and also the dead cells in your body. That can be a good prevention of course getting the not getting the cancer. I mean, who doesn't want who wants to get cancer, right? I mean, this is not a medical advice, of course, but really, if you're practicing this deep hardcore fasting mode that I simplified for you how to do it even better, chances that you can get that are way less. You know, this is why this is so effective. I mean, the real fasting is much harder, but it's not, I mean, you know, I'm trying to, as always, find the balance for you, find that gray zone, how to be able to train and to do fasting. I highly suggest that you have hardcore workout session, because, you know, the point of my videos is fat burning and muscle building and fat loss, right? And the best way how to go to the gym when you're losing fat, when you're fasting, is that you have something before, you know, try to go to the gym when you're having this window of eating, so that you go there full and, you know, strong and mentally stable. Don't go to the gym after 20 hours of eating nothing, then you go to the gym, then you come home and eat, and you can, but at this, the workout is not going to be super progressive. Now, when we are speaking about the gym, before we go to number 2, I would like to inform you that I created 3 completely free training splits that you can get for free. Click the link below and I'll send them direct straight to your email. Number 2, extremely important thing is high protein intake that honestly works as good as Ozempic when you know you're supposed to feel full. Why? Because first of all, when you eat a lot of protein food, no matter what your macros are during the day, just forgot to tell you, sorry, in the number 1, the key is that you eat all your calories in this window. Do you understand? If you're eating 2,500 calories per day, eat them in the window when you're eating. Let's get back to number 2. First of all, eating a lot of protein. When you eat a lot of protein, you feel full. Never ever, did you ever, ate a lot of clean protein food and regretted? No. And that is not going to make you fat. All that excess protein is just going to be stored as energy if you're not taking enough fats and carbs. But if the body knows how much it actually needs to run, it's not going to store extra protein as fat. It's super hard to get fat from protein. Number 2 is, of course, you are, this is number 2, but number 2 is, it is protecting your muscles when you are dieting, when you're losing fat, right? Second benefits of high protein intake. Number 3, actually my favorite from the number 2, right? It's increasing the thermogenic effect of the food. It means, the body needs a lot of energy to digest all those proteins, When you take fats and carbs, all the extra goes directly, where? That fat in the reserves. The body doesn't know, are you in the World War III or are you suffering? And the body thinks, let's store this in fat cells, right? Protein takes much longer time until it gets into the system. It's not getting into the fat. The longer time, more energy, more fat burn. Do you understand? It's increasing also the metabolism. I highly suggest, as always, that you take at least, as somebody who is working out, doing cardio, right? At least 2 grams per kilogram, but even if you're natural, I would say up to 3 grams, I can guarantee all those jacked bodybuilders, doesn't matter if you don't want to look like that, were big because they were eating a lot of protein, not because they were injecting, who knows what. The muscle grows from protein, not from air, not from steroids, not from weights. Yes, progressive overload is important to be stronger in the gym, but if you don't back it up with building material, protein, you are not going to grow and burn fat, lose muscles. Again, if you're losing muscles when you're losing fat, you're just getting smaller on the scale, but you're not getting leaner. We don't want that. I don't want that for you. Before we get to number 3 I want to tell you, if you like this content that is raw, real, unfiltered and uncut, click that like and subscribe button for more content like this, and I'll really appreciate it. Number 3 is the sleep from the different perspective, different angle. I was speaking to you about sleep in a lot of my previous videos, so I don't want to repeat that. I don't want to repeat the supplements for sleeping. If there is somebody who didn't saw that, please go and look at my previous videos or write me in the comment section and I will send you the link. And what I want to tell you about this, yes, if I'm somebody who needed almost 42 years to get rid of caffeine, how do you say it in English, completely. I think it's a natural drug. I don't like it. I always felt horrible crash after that, and the lack of concentration when the dosage gets out. Again, this is not the chapter. This is the solution-based chapter, and I'm going to tell you, don't smoke weed, don't drink alcohol, don't take coffee. You know that. You're smart enough, right? And I'm not a sinner. I know how every of those substances functions. I'm not somebody who is a saint, this is what I wanted to say. I don't take anything right now, quitted caffeine like 2 months ago completely. Want to tell you that feeling is amazing. I never thought that I would be able to function so good without it as I did with. But this topic is not for that. This topic is for all of you who have to have some coffee or caffeine and still want to burn fat and still want to have some cortisol in control, because if you take off caffeine late, you won't be able to sleep. And the fasting, the main topic of this video, the proper way, the workout way of fasting, right? When you're working out in the gym, how to fast properly, won't work if the cortisol is up, if you're not able to sleep. If you're not able to sleep, you won't lose so much fat. So what's the solution that I'm recommending personally? First of all, without caffeine, 10 hours before sleep, okay? Be fair to yourself, 10 hours before sleep, stop everything. You know, if you need, take your morning dosage before the gym, but 10 hours after that, nothing before sleep. You know, caffeine wise. Number 2 is food, so that you're also able to sleep properly, to get into fasting mode when you're sleeping. I suggest, some people are suggesting, some experts, science-based gurus, 3 hours before bed, don't eat anything. I would say hour and a half, 2 hours, because, you know, if you go there stuffed, if you ate like, you know, like a bear before the winter sleep, you know, you will be rolling, the heart might be pounding, you won't be able to go to sleep so easy. Many of us maybe are, sometimes not. To be sure, look, if you have this window of eating in the afternoon, look that you finish at least 2 hours before bed, right? And I also suggest less liquid before bed. I'm not saying, I mean, it's extremely important that you drink from 2 to 5 liters of water. I think I have at least 5 every day, you know, good water. But at least 2 hours before bed, look that you don't drink a lot. I did that, and then I have to go to bed because, you know, I'm big. Those muscles take that, you know, liquid. When I sleep, the kidneys are working, and then I have to go to piss 5 times per night, you know, and the sleep doesn't have so much quality no matter what kind of natural supplements. Do you understand, you know? So the main point of all of this is, of course, master these boring fundamentals, and I can guarantee you, you will destroy your visceral fat for good. And they do work. Now I would really like to ask you, let's chat a little bit in the comment section. What do you think about this? You know, ask me any question that you would like. Are you doing any kind of fasting? How big is your window of fasting? How much are you, let's say, fasting? How long is the period when you're eating? What are you eating in this period? I'm extremely curious. You know, tell me about your protein intake, what protein intake works for you. You might actually also help somebody. And tell me, number 3, about the sleeping. What do you do to reduce those, you know, waking up during the night? And do you also have to go to the toilet so often? What do you do about it? You know, I would really like to know. And of course, I would really highly suggest that you look at another video that will save you years and years and years of wasted time in the gym, where I simplified it and explained it even more. And as I always say, I'll see you there.